How did you go about choosing a broker when you first started?
Choosing a broker is a critical decision, especially when you're just starting out. There are so many brokers out there claiming to offer best spreads, fastest executions, and the truth is you need to dig deeper. Look at their reputation and what other traders say about them, and are they regulated by authority? What kind of customer support do they offer? And these are the questions which someone should think and take answers before they choose a broker.
I imagine that not every choice is perfect right out of the gate. So what were the pitfalls you encountered when choosing your first brokers? How can our listeners avoid those mistakes?
Early on, I got lured in by a broker offering incredibly tight spreads and huge leverage. The execution was terrible and there were hidden fees. And then I realized that the promises some brokers make are just promises. They don't fulfill it. And my advice is to do your homework, read the fine print, and just don't go for the broker with the best or the flashiest offer. Look for transparency and reliability.
That's some valuable wisdom. At what point did you feel it was right to cooperate with a broker, and how did that relationship evolve over time?
After a recommendation by a friend, I researched about and this was the best broker I got to know till then. Totally regulated with MetaTrader access and competitive spreads. I'll say they offer competitive spreads, which is mostly offered by good brokers. And I opened an account in Vent. And once my account was verified, I was assigned an account manager, and she helped me with depositing funds and withdrawals and verification and many things. So the relationship evolved over time, becoming more of a partnership type. Then they weren't just a platform provider. They became a part of my trading process, offering insights and some alerts and some tools which genuinely added value, some sort of tools. They help in risk management. So that's when I knew I'd made the right choice.
I'm curious, what trading instruments do you typically trade in the Forex market? Do you focus solely on currency pairs, or do you diversify with other instruments as well?
I mostly trade in currencies and gold, but sometimes when I feel to trade on weekends, I trade in crypto, which again can be traded by. If someone wants to start Forex trading, I'll recommend them to join and trade minor currencies, as they offer very low spreads. And spread is the thing which a beginner should focus on. It is very important for him. He doesn't have to pay a sort of commission and something because he has a standard account. So he should focus on spreads and trade on minor currencies.
Issues with high spreads and delays in order placement, especially during news events. Can you elaborate on how these factors impact trading and what traders should watch out for?
So for those who don't know, spread is the difference between buy and sell quoted for an asset. For example, if the current bid price of a stock is $50 and the ask price is $55, so the spread in that case is $5. So taking a live example for silver, so spread is 4.7, whereas spread is 3. So that's the difference. And again, delay in order placement during news happens as many positions are made during news. And again, there's a lot of liquidity and volume in market, so slippage happens between trades. So that's why there's a delay and position gets very higher spreads.
It sounds like there's never a dull moment in Forex trading. Before we wrap up, what's final piece of advice would you give to someone listening right now who's considering diving into Forex?
I'd say take your time. The market is fast, but that does not mean you should rush into it. You should be patient, be disciplined, and invest in your education. Investing in your education is very important. They can be prevented if someone's research about market, taking education, and then they enter in the market. They might make losses, but not as big, and don't expect to get rich overnight. This is a journey, and like any journey, there will be ups and downs, lows and highs. So it is important that you don't rush. And the another important thing is to learn from every experience, good and bad. So remember, the market will always be there tomorrow. So there's no need to force trades. You should protect your capital, keep learning, and just keep on working. Preserving your capital is very important because after learning, the one thing you require is experience. And gaining experience will come by trading. Every losing trade is a learning trade. There's always new things to learn in market. And one moves on only after learning.
That's a powerful advice. Thank you so much for sharing your insights and experiences with us today.